putting yourself back, you know, a couple 100 years is refreshing, I think.
I was walking through and I saw a guy in chainmail walk past me with like a foam two-handed sword, and that sort of like, what is this going on?
He just brought weapons to one of our off days at work, and we just fought a little bit.
I was too nervous to start in to even ask people at that time.
And I was like, hey, what is this? And then they're like, it's Belegarth. And I'm like, how do I?
So hello, my name is Calvin Lee. My fighting name is Catch. That's what I'm known amongst the Belegarth community around here.
My name is Kylie Olson. I'm a student at University of California, Santa Cruz, and I'm president of a Belegarth realm called Salamandastron.
My real name is Nicholas Geyer. My fighting name is Wutz. I'm not really sure what it means, but it's nice and short, and you can say it real fast.
Well, Belegarth is what's called a boffer fighting club. It's a kind of weird thing.
It is a medieval combat society. Belegarth itself is just an organization where people follow these certain set of rules and fight each other on a field with foam-covered weapons.
I mean, I've been playing RPG in one form or another since maybe like middle school.
Before I did this, I was into, you know, Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. I still am. I'm still running a game right now as we speak, with like 4 or 5 of these guys over here.
Me and my other friends, we do D&D a lot in our spare time, some with the people from Belegarth.
Computer-based first, and then like Dungeons and Dragons, which is all paper-based since early high school.
I think the things that we like in role-playing games also carry over to this.
Like, it's kind of a nerdy thing.
Technically, I would consider it a LARP. If people call it a LARP, I don't get mad, because it is live-action roleplay in a sense of people are going out and playing people, not necessarily themselves, with foam weapons and hitting people and pretending to get injured and killed. It's not LARPing in the sense of magic and people who are centaurs.
I don't know if I can say it myself, that I think that I'm some warrior king from far off. I don't know about that. I just like, you know, practicing the techniques and stuff like that.
Some people have more characterization just for like the flavor of it. I don't know anybody personally who's like gone crazy and been like, no, I am, you know, Skwisgaar, the secret elf. I don't even know.
As if that's a character, I'm not sure, or if that's just basic instinct taking hold.
You know, normal everyday Calvin doesn't go out and beat people with swords.
I have 2 personal weapons that I always bring with me. One is a short sword that I've had both of these things for almost 2 years now, which is actually a long time in the lifespan of Belegarth weapons because they break pretty easily because of so much force used upon them.
Weapons are made out of PVC in the core, and then camp pad, and everything has to have a cloth cover so that you're not like slapping each other. And then from here to here, that's called courtesy padding, and it is just there so that it's not like you're getting hit with this all the time. You're getting hit with this, and that doesn't count, but it protects everybody.
The worst I've seen is probably broken fingers.
Bruises, which is normal.
And I've also had my finger hit to where it doesn't bend right.
And I got hit in the head really hard by a javelin, but that was somebody not following the rules, and I was just spitting out blood for a little while. So that's no big deal.
It might be broken, I don't know. I'm gonna get it checked out this week, we'll see.
I think as a guy, there's always been something about like stuff like this, like martial arts, fighting, war, that sort of attracts you at some sort of primal level, I want to say.
It's really nice to just kind of throw everything away and just become the mindless berserker every once in a while.
It seems like it's pretty much half and half. Everyone who's seen it has either loved it or hated. People will come and be like, oh man, this is so cool, I want to try it out, and they start it and they love it. There are people who walk by and yell things at us as we're fighting.
There are definitely some people who I look at and go, if I tell them that I do this, I'll get some weird looks and stuff like that and be like, I don't know if I want to, you know, be around someone who does this.
If I was gonna stop because somebody said, oh, that's such a like geeky thing to do, then I probably would have stopped already.
If you don't like it, I don't care. It seems like there are a lot of people who released stress doing this, like hitting people is relaxing to them.
And if you're like having a hard time in school, or you know there's a big test coming up, it's good to just like let out some stress and some emotion and just kind of just go at each other with like everything you have.
There's definitely a draw to, being someone else for a little bit.
You go and you put yourself in a different place for a while.
Your favorite experience with Bellegarde?
Probably going to events and meeting people. Like, especially going to Idaho was probably the best week of my life. I drove there in a car with 3 people who I've known for a day, and it was a 14-hour trip to get there, and spent the whole week with them, and came back again on the same hour trip, and now we're like best friends.
We go out, dress up, and fight the whole day. There's sword fighting events, there were sword and shield events, there were big weapon events, there were team events, and there were just grand massive battle things. What it was just a big thing where people could get together and basically unite around a hobby. We had people who played for like 6 or more years, people who played for like just 1 or 2 years, and we just all met on the same playing field.
I try to go to all the events that I can feasibly make it to. I've been to 9 or 10 my entire time I've been fighting. I love going to events. And it's not just for fighting, it's actually for the people there. Like, the best friends I've made in almost ever in my entire life have been through this sport.
At the end we had a giant feast, and it was kind of nice getting together with everybody, especially the people from our realm. If you get to fight together against other realms, you kind of, it forges like bonds, and it's kind of nice.
It's been a really good social group so far, and that's what's gotten me to stay.
Because of what you have together and the experiences you've had together, you just, it's great.
Just like the social support I got from joining this club really has, been the best thing I've gotten out of this.
I have personally gained confidence from this. I'm actually a shy person. The friendships I made through this and the confidence in myself that I made through this have been overwhelmingly great.